Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. What have I been up to? Not too much. I want to reapproach oil again. So I built a ship. It's kind of more like a medium range ship. It's not a huge, massive, heavy duty vessel. So, and then what I did is I built a barge. And now I'm just doing a little bit of weight testing here. Just with the, so that's what the ship looks like. It's alright. Yeah. And I wanted to see if I could carry... So, like, this would be one well, right? The setup for a single well. And normally what I do is I build... There's a refinery, and there's all that kind of stuff, right? And I thought, you know, what if I just want to get oil, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's probably good enough. What if I just want to get oil? And maybe either just sell the oil. Well, it would make sense to refine it into jet fuel, right? It would make sense to refine it into jet fuel. Alright, just a minute here. So, we'll take a spawner. Alright, and then we need a dial. We'll put it on top here. And then we need a meter. A liquid meter. Alright, and then we're going to say liquid level there. Alright, and then let's get this is going to spawn slurry. Freshwater slurry. Alright. Yeah, so I'm just kind of doing a little bit of testing here just to see what the barge can and cannot sort of handle. Wow, it's... I probably should have rebooted my computer before I started. Some of that is me. I've noticed there has been a bit of a performance boost with Stormworks lately. So, what is that? 37,000. That's we need about 10,000 if you're using the filter. You need about 10,000. So I could probably cap this. There. Let's see. Let's just put some holes in it just so that way it's not like spawn that. See what that's like. All right. I could weigh down the rear end of the backside of the barge. It's just once I lift the wellhead off, you know what I mean. It's gonna go. What is the? How much do we have? I should have put a ladder on there. 18,000. Okay, so that would be probably enough. That would be enough to drill. We don't even need that much, but that would be a sufficient amount to drill. So this is 1,000, and then what's the pipe here? Let's see. Each pipe weighs 10. What is that? 16. So that's 1,600. That's 3,200. So that's 3 of those on that side, and then of course then we have the weight of the liquid. I'm just trying to think. If I deleted that, let's see if it's because I don't want the barge to flip. Yeah, okay, I see what's going on here. Okay. Can I undo that? No, I can't. Yeah, I just don't know what would be a good way of... How did I set this thing up last time? I guess it can't be fully centered. I guess I could center it the other way. That might be better. Here, I'll just come off this like that. Oh, I see. That is off center. I understand now. I understand. The connection is off center. Alright, so if I do that, alright, and then we spawn that, because I'll be using, I'll be using some of the slurry in that. I'm in the middle of the ocean. I don't want this thing to tip over. Right? If it tips over, that's pretty much. So I could weight the back of the, it down just a little bit, just to give us, either weight it down or I suppose I could put, let's see here. If I put some pumps in here, I could turn the backside into like a bilge area. Let's see here. Let's see here. What does that do for that? Not too bad. Fluid, we'll put some of this fluid stuff in. Yeah, so basically what I want to do is I'm reapproaching oil, and I want to build just a drill rig. But I don't want it to be like the typical drill rig where it does absolutely everything. I want to have some of these barges set up, and I want the barges to do the work. So I want to have a barge that does the refining, so that way I can come out with a ship, and yeah, it'll make more sense. It'll make more sense when I actually go to drill. It'll make more sense. Or that could probably be like that. Yeah, because it's a lot of weight to have one single, like you saw the size of the barge that I had to build. Just to have everything in there. It's a lot of stuff. And even to make it modular, it's a lot of equipment. It's a lot of equipment. So what I would rather do is try and build some barges that have the necessary equipment on it, and then I can just spawn in the barge, tow it, and use. Because the thing is too is when I pack in the equipment, it disappears, right? So I thought, okay, I could drill the well, and then I have that buoy that I could launch, right? The buoy system that goes down there. But what about the pipe that's in the well? So if the pipe is attached to a vehicle, when I return the vehicle, the pipe in the well is going to disappear and the well is going to be no good, right? So I need the drill vehicle, and then I need one accessory for that drill vehicle, and that's going to be this accessory here, the slurry and the rods and the wellhead. So this would be a single drill setup. So I could tow this single barge out to the drill rig, and I could drill a hole, and this could stay out there where the well is. This could function as the buoy, right? I'll put some pumps on here to be pumping oil in and out of the well, that kind of stuff. So this would be one of the modular pieces to that. I thought it would just be easier and better than having an all-in-one sort of system. Yeah. And that way, I better put a couple of batteries on here. Yeah, I just thought maybe it would be a bit better. I don't know. Just kind of like, let's see, I could do that. Probably not a good idea to have solar panels like that. They'd get all smashed up, but that's all right. Well, that'll work for now. All right. Yeah, so that's sort of what I was thinking. I was thinking, okay, you know what? Let's do the whole barge thing. So then the next thing I'll need to build is just a drill ship, and that's it. And it could be small. It could be small like this. And all it needs to do is to be able to support the weight of one of these and some pipe, and it just needs to have a crane on it. And it could be really functional and efficient. And that's sort of what I want to go with, something that's really functional and efficient. Yeah, so This video here is kind of being, no, let's see. A little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, so I assume that without the liquid in here, let's see, I'm gonna dial. The barge is pretty well stable in the water. So I was just spawning it in with this ship. It doesn't mean that it's gonna be with the ship. Alright, and this can be barge, water. So what I'd probably have is I'd have a ballast on the front and I have to have a ballast on the back. Yeah. So, and then this, just a basic ship. It has 2 large engines in it. 2 big engines. It has horsepower, which is what we need. We need horsepower. Okay, and then what I need is a radio. What's this one here? This one here, we'll put a large radio. Actually a huge radio on there. Do the same with the barge, may as well use a huge radio. Yeah, then I'll need a blank microcontroller. I can go here in the middle. Yeah, that's just sort of where it was going. I thought, okay. So this is going to transfer what? Composite? Okay, this will be in from, no, this will be in from our radio. Okay, and then this one will be composite output, and this will be out to radio, out to, which is going to be our water level. Okay, perfect. So then we need a composite, we need a write number, and we need a write on off. Do we need a write on off, or do we need a read on off? I think we need a read on off. Alright. So this coming in from the radio, channel 1 and channel 2. Channel 1 is going to be fill, channel 2 is going to be empty. And then, oh, we just need those 2 outputs here on the panel. This could be an output, this could be an output, and this is an output. This can be fill, and this will be empty. Whoops, EMPTY. And then we need one more, which is our, we don't need it on this one. But in here, coming in from out to the radio, let's see. Yeah, we need the input for the number. Number input in from the liquid meter. Alright. So fill 1, empty is 2, liquid meter. Then we need a read, a write number, channel 1. That was complicated. Alright, so update that. And then let's connect it all together. So this is our empty, I think is this one here. And we'll all find out in just a minute. And then our liquid meter, we need our liquid level. Then we go to composite. Just like that. Make sure, oh, that's not going to work. We need a second. One needs to broadcast and one needs to receive. So the one that's broadcasting needs a constant on signal. Alrighty, and then we'll say this one here, and then we'll give it a constant number. We need 2 numbers. One is our send number and one is our receive number. So I don't know. This is out to radio, so this is our send. Let's see, our send can be, I don't know, 8532. I better write this down, I'm gonna forget. Whatever, 8532. All right, let's take another constant number. Let's put this over here. All right, one there, and then we'll make this 8532, 8532. Okay, and then that can go to this one here, which is going to be our receive. Ugh, and then we need another one, which is our send. No. It is our input here. So it's going to be, I don't know, 5327. All right, 5327. And that's going to be this one here, 5327. This is going to be our output. Rx. We need another huge Rx. So that's going to be our output. So that needs a constant on signal for now. So that way we're constantly broadcasting. We could also have a light. Okay, you can make a red light like that. And we can make a red light here. And it could just connect through, I don't know, somehow. I guess it's not that easy. It won't be that quick. Anyways, okay, so now I need electricity here for this. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, send and receive. So, what are we sending? We want to fill. We need 2 toggle switches. TOGG. Okay. And they can have electricity. I guess, let's see if there's room in this panel here. I need them to come in and I need them to go out as a composite. So yeah, there is. So we need 1, 2. We can say fill. And this one here can be empty. And then we need one more, which is going to be our composite. And this will be an output. Composite out to Barge. Alright, so let me go inside here. Fill was channel 1 and empty was channel 2. So we need composite right on off, and it needs to have 2 channels. And it needs to do that, and then we go fill for channel 1, empty for channel 2, update you. And then we need that composite signal, and it's going to go to, is that our broadcaster? Yeah, it's going to send that out to the Barge. And then what is it going to receive? It is going to receive, oh, I might need another one of these. No, that's the map. I'll just do that. Yeah, because we'll have multiple barges, right? So this will be composite input, and this will be in from barge A, in from, right? So we'll have multiple inputs for multiple barges, I guess. I'm not sure how that's going to work exactly. Maybe I don't need one. Okay, so then when I go inside, then we need the composite read number, and then we also need an output. Yeah, we need an output. Barge. Oops. Ballast level. There we go. All that just to connect the ballast tank to the ship. But we'll be needing to do that because we'll be needing to get the composite signals right, to make sure everything is reading correctly. Okay, so that should be that, and then this should come into fill, and this one can come into empty. So we'll just label that fill barge, and then empty barge. And then as we add more, I'm gonna eventually have a panel somewhere here for the barges as I add more to it, right? More of the signals. All right, so now we go over here to the barge, and we need to make sure that this is connected. And the composite's connected. All right, so let's save that. spawner. I just wanted to tow just to see if I could tow the barge. Maybe I should have just done that. But I wanted to see if there was a way, using the signals, if I could just also get the barge to fill up with water and be a little more stable. Let's see. So, oh yes, look at that. So in theory, it's filling up quite fast. Now, does it empty as fast? Doesn't seem to want to empty. Okay, so something's up with that. Oh, you know why? Probably because, let me see, fill is 1, empty is 2. Let's chase this down. Let's chase this down. This one is receiving. Yeah, that worked. This one is sending. It was sending. All right. Those two were working, but those two were not. They have electricity. Did I hook that up right? That should be water in, yeah. Water in, water out. It has electricity. Alright, let's see. Do the let me check the panel then. Let me check the... Last but not least, fill empty. Aha! There we go. Found it. Alright, because when you pull the barge from the front sinks down, and the back of the boat sinks down. So if I can fill the backside of the barge with water, the backside of the barge will sink, and then the barge will be more even in the water. It'll be easier for me to tow it. Okay, so it is filling up, and then it's going to empty slow. So the last thing I need to do is just vent, add some vents here, and then I'll do the tow test here. I just want to do the tow test. Pipe, and we'll make these red, obviously, so they're visible. Gas, put a gas filter, put an air filter there. Oops. Yeah, we'll just use this air filter for now. Okay, perfect. Now we'll save that. Now what I'll do is I'll connect it. So what I did is I took the helicopter and I took the Lua from that. And each one of those is basically a single winch. You need one script per winch. I haven't brought them together yet, so I will eventually. Alright, so what we can do is we can take this and that. What I don't have is a way to read that length from inside. I haven't set that up yet. So what I do is I'll set this to like 30. Alright, let's see. Throttle. What did I say? 2, and then the clutch was 2.5. Might be a little different now with the... Which we want this to be like 8. Alternator 1. Yeah, because if you don't stop because once the winches get to the length, they'll go long, short, long, short, long, short. And if you don't stop them from expanding and contracting, it'll be a big pain. Oh, I hope I can turn out of this. Whoops. Yeah, it's really hard to steer when you have a lot of length, a lot of lead out like this. So there, so you see how the barge is sitting in the water? It's uneven. So then what I can do is fill it up. And hopefully that'll make the back pitch a little bit more than the front. I mean, I can always make it a little bit wider too, right? Like I can try and add more displacement to the barge if it's not big enough to displace what's on it. Well, I mean, when it's empty, it pops out of the water. That was my whole concern, was that I didn't want to weight it right down. All right, so we'll see how much water goes in there. Yeah, so this boat is really powerful. It doesn't go very fast. It's not designed for speed. It's designed for power. It can go fast. It can go fast. But it's designed for power. Towing power. So I just thought, you know what? I've been building those massive ships, and they're cool, but they just take so much out of the gameplay that I don't know. You know, I wanted something a little smaller, that a little more scalable, and I think the only way to do that is to try and make like a modular system. So that's what I'm trying to do here, is trying to make a modular system that's going to work with this. So hopefully this does it. But yeah, anyway, so this was just a quick tow test. As you can see there, I'm just connecting the barge. I'm connecting the electronics and stuff, and just making it so that way the barges are more functional. And then in the next one, what I'm going to do is I'll probably start to build the drill rig, do a weight test, and maybe do a tow test on that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.